Yes, 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 Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. Deputy President William Ruto's running mate in next year's election seems to be attracting attention. People have started talking about that. About 3 days ago, there was a publication by the Star newspaper that maybe Mwangi Kiunjuri might be William Ruto's running mate. And then there were other names that also came up. The likes of Madira, Member of Parliament, Neriti Gachagua, and also Justin Muturi. And then today, or rather, I think if not today, then yesterday, Ndindi Nyoro also just made it very clear that William Ruto's running mate will automatically come from the mountain. Yes. You can now see the logic behind William Ruto supporters and the logic behind that group calling themselves Tangatanga and Uda. Folks, what is happening today in Kenya, before I dig deep into that, I can compare it to exactly what happened in the United States of America around 1862, when Abraham Lincoln was the president of the United States at that time. During that time, for those who know some little history, there was a war between the northern states and the southern states. The southern states wanted enslavement of black people to continue, while the northern states, with the help of President Abraham Lincoln, wanted the enslavement of the black people to end, or rather to stop. So the southern states organized themselves, even militarily, and put up a fight, a really spirited fight. They fought. And the southern states also stepped their feet on the ground and said that the enslavement of the black people had to stop. So there was war. After it all, the southern states were given a humiliating defeat in the war, and enslavement of the black people just stopped. It stopped. So I believe for change to come sometimes, then there must be some hard decisions to be made. What we are going through today in Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, is not something that should be taken lightly. The president started a very, very interesting discussion. He made it somehow clear that maybe it's time now we think about other communities. It cannot be a two-community affair each and every time. We must now look at things differently. And now that story brings me to what is exactly happening today in Kenya. It seems to appear we have two formations in this country as I talk right now. We have a faction that strongly believes that the two-community affair, the two-community domination that has dominated other Kenyans for 60 years must continue. And then we have a faction that believes that we can now look for change. There should be a different approach to the whole thing. We have those two formations, and that is exactly what is happening today. If you look at this group calling itself Uda and the Hustler, I don't hate William Ruto or I don't hate anybody. But if you look at the brand of politics they're playing, then from their politics, it seems to appear that in their inner mind, they want William Ruto to be president. And then when he leaves the presidency, maybe a Kikuyu to inherit that presidency. That seems to appear that way. Or rather, that comes out very, very clearly. Because as of now, William Ruto supporters specifically from Mount Kenya, and even if you hear what Ndindi Nyoro just said, I think yesterday, if not today, he seems to appear, he's trying to say that William Ruto's running mate will automatically come from the mountain. So if they love this man that much, that they love him so much, why don't they give this man, William Ruto, an opportunity, a free will of choice to nominate anybody from any community, not necessarily from Mount Kenya community? Why can't they give William Ruto the free will to elect a leader from Kamba, or a running mate from Coast, or even a running mate from the Mulembe Nation? They should not gag this leader to appear that if he does not nominate a running mate from their community, then they are not with him. That's what we call bad kind of politics. So in this video, folks, I want us to look, or rather I want to really state it very clearly, why I strongly believe that it will be the biggest political blunder for one William Ruto to elect a leader from Mount Kenya, contrary to what people think. To start with, should William Ruto go ahead and elect a leader from Mount Kenya, the first thing he must be rest assured about is that even if he was to elect a leader from Mount Kenya, the people from Mount Kenya, majority of them, will not vote for him. Simply because our Kenyan politics is about ethnicity. And assuming he elects, or rather nominates, a leader from the mountain without the blessings of the kingpin, who is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, it will be of no use. So it's better he forms an alliance and nominates a leader, maybe from any other community, who has some support, who can guarantee him some support. That is the first blunder he shall have made. The people will not vote for him, and then again, he will lose votes from those other regions, because now Kenyans will now see it as a two-community affair. That's the first reason. The second reason, again, also, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that Kenyans largely are tired of this two-community affair, about two communities rotating power for over 60 years. It's time maybe we think about other communities. Let us think about Kambas, Waluyas, Taita. Let's think about it. We are all Kenyans, folks. It cannot be only two community affair. Can't be. And that's why I strongly believe in this YouTube channel that what the president did by having a handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga opened a new dimension into our politics. That was the best thing the president did at the right time, and he will go down in history books as a leader who did the right thing at the right time and saved his country. He must be lauded for that. It was a wonderful initiative. But nonetheless, majority of Kenyans might not know that. Because even as of now, if you ask them, why do you hate this leader and why do you love this leader? They tell you we love this leader because maybe he stood with our son, maybe 3 times or even 2 times in elections. And if you ask them again, what has that leader done for you? Then that's the time you will know that Kenyans don't know how to elect their leaders. Kenyans don't know how to elect leaders. And that's why sometimes I have an opinion that elections in Kenya should just be abolished until the time Kenyans will know how to elect their leaders. For now, they don't know. It's all about emotions and ethnicity. So until that time, Kenyans will know how to elect their leaders. Election, in my opinion, should be banned. The top leaders should just sit somewhere and agree amongst themselves to elect whoever they want to elect. Because Kenyans themselves, they don't know how to elect their leaders. And until that day, Kenya will have proper systems where now the voices of the people can well be represented as it is on the ground. That's now the time Kenyans must be allowed to elect their leaders. For now, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know at all. So, folks, in this video, let me just end it there for today. Let me end it there. So, in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. I also kindly implore upon you to give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. Tamu sana.